here to share with you some of the marketplace trends that we saw or are seeing for 2022. In 2021, as a little background for you, the American Rescue Plan Act, which was put into law in March of 2021, had some significant changes to the way the tax credits worked. As a result, most people experienced a significant increase in the tax credit they got, which meant their monthly premium for their plan was lower, better for them. A lot of people also experienced high subsidies for what they call cost sharing reductions. The marketplace offers those CSRs, cost sharing reductions, based on a sliding scale of income. So there are different tiers, and when you're in those tiers, there is a cap on the amount of deductible, and the federal government subsidizes those with the insurance companies. So 2021 was actually a pretty good year for health insurance. Most people saw significantly reduced costs, better deductibles, lower premiums. It was really pretty nice. And a lot of people who received unemployment went in and did an edit or contacted their agent to do an edit in their application so that they could get a $0 premium and the lowest possible deductible on their plan. It was awesome. And in 2022, there were some things that stayed and some things that left. The main thing that left was the unemployment subsidy. So people who had received any dollar of unemployment, them or their spouse, went from many of them $0 plans with really low deductibles, usually in the range of $50 to $150. Those subsidies disappeared. So even though in 2022 they might have an affordable premium, most people in that situation saw a significant increase in their deductible. What we saw across the board was increased premiums for 2022. Insurance companies were all over the board. Some companies really jacked up their premiums and changed their plan offerings. Other companies eliminated plans and just kept their higher price plans. Molina's a great example of that. They were a popular plan, at least in southeastern Wisconsin, pretty affordable in 2021. In 2022, they removed all of their bronze plans and only offered a couple silver plans that are priced really, really high. Some of the other carriers, we saw a reduction in premium, which was very interesting. Common Ground across the board had a reduced premium. So it was really all over the board. In most previous years, what we saw is all companies increased their pricing, maybe one or two decreased or left the same, but overall as a composite, we saw insurance companies moving together up or down or staying the same. So 2022 was the first year where we saw huge variation. One's raising prices, one's lowering prices, and they're really changing their plan offerings. As far as the reason that they did this, that is the $1 million question that's, I'm sure, locked up in an actuarial tower somewhere as to why they did it. And it could have been some experienced increased costs for people who got sick with COVID and had, especially in 2020, had a lot of costs for the plan that caused them to raise their premium. It's really difficult to say. Our experience then this year for 2022 is greater dissatisfaction from our clients who are being faced with paying a higher premium, either because the premium for their preferred insurance company increased or the deductible significantly increased, or on the reverse side, for people who get a subsidy, they actually may get a higher premium when the insurance companies decrease their premiums. The subsidy itself is tied to the cost of the second least expensive silver plan. So when we see downward movement, we see a reduction in the subsidy. So for people who are paying for the plan themselves without a subsidy, most of them experience better premiums but higher deductibles for 2022. A lot of people who are receiving a subsidy experienced higher premiums and moderately higher deductibles within the 50 to 100 range, versus those several $1,000 range for people who pay for it on their own. In summary, what I conclude at this point is that the market is in super flux. A lot of insurance companies are reacting to 2020 and their costs. Insurance set their cost essentially in May of the year before. So most companies were setting their 2022 premiums in May of 2021, looking at 2020 numbers. So we see really a 2-year lag time in the change in premium amounts. We as brokers are here to help people navigate this world. We get a really good chance to look at all plans and compare, and because we sit with hundreds of people to go through the plans, we understand them well, understand the cost, the limitations, and can compare really easily. So please call us for assistance. If you're losing other coverage, you have the opportunity to enroll in a marketplace plan, so this is the time. And we are here to help. There's no cost to you. Call us at 414-797-3408.